Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Hunter x Hunter, you guys. I am so excited to see what is going to happen next. It really feels like we're kind of moving on to like a different arc now. I know we're not exactly at, but it really feels that way, that like we have a whole, well, we do. We have a whole new mission. So if you're joining me early today, you already know what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much. And as always, I am sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, all right, guys. We had a lot of great stuff happen in the last episode. The biggest, I think, bomb that we had dropped on us, obviously, was the whole "the exam isn't over" thing, which I was like, I'm sorry, what? That better be like a metaphor or a euphemism or something. Like, the exam of life is always going on. Some of you have gently pointed out, without spoiling me on anything, no, it is not. It's not a euphemism for life being a journey. The exam really is still going on. So thank you for not getting too detailed, but kind of swatting down that wishful thinking of mine that it was just a poorly worded phrase that alluded to something else. No, the exam really is still going on, guys. I don't know what exactly that means. I don't know what exactly the point of this particular phase is, or what it's going to entail, how they're going to be measuring it. I mean, how would you measure that? And what are you even measuring? Like, what are you looking for? You know, if they hadn't gone out of their way to prove to us in the past that they do not care about like morals with the exam, I would say they want to make sure that everyone's using it correctly, and not like for evil. But the thing is, they've already made it really clear that's not their thing. It has nothing to do with morals, justice, right and wrong. It's, you know, if you want to use it to make killing easier, okay, at least that's what they've set up to this point. Maybe it was all an illusion. I don't know. Maybe that was all just kind of like, like we were testing, you know, to see what the motives were. And we're not going to kick you out at that point, but we're going to wait till the end of the exam to kind of tally up what everyone's intentions are, I guess. We learned a little bit about, I think his name is said Jing in the last episode, which I think was really cool, that we get to find out that not only does Gon have a big investment in wanting to find him because it's his dad, or at least wanting to find out more about him, but also he's a really, really big deal, and I would think that would make it easier to find out more about him, but it sounds like it's really not. Like, he's still like kind of a mysterious figure, even for people who have more info on him than Gon does, which I think is really interesting. So, and that's when we learned that Satotes was like, oh man, I really wanted to help him, and I almost let it go that like the exam is ongoing, and it's, oh man, what a way to end the episode. Before we jump in, I do want to point out that I really love that we've been building these friendships throughout the whole exam arc, and I love that we built them very slowly, only to kind of come to this point where it's sort of realized that, and we've had a few times where it's been realized that, like, okay, they do care about each other, but now it kind of feels like the culmination of everything we went through in the exam period. They all really do care about each other as friends, you know, the four of them. And I loved seeing Kurapika and Leorio trying to defend Killua, and Leorio going as far to even like suggest that maybe he shouldn't have passed either, because we know how important this is to Leorio, and we know you know, it wasn't that far back that he was like, look guys, I'm gonna do what I have to do. So I think that it really speaks volumes about their friendship. I loved seeing Gon get angry. It's such a rare sight, at least so far on the series. From what some of you are telling me, it does not happen very often, but when it does, it's like, whoa, look out. But I love that passion that he has for their friendship, and I just wish that Killua could, like, peek in and see how much everyone cares about him. It just kills me that, if you guys watch other stuff with me, you know that there's something about, like, people being hurt, imprisoned, etc. by people who are supposed to care about them, whether it's, like, family or a relationship or whatever. It really just gets my blood boiling. So to see, like, Killua being used and manipulated and now just, like, I mean, it's just straight up, like, kidnapped / kept, but what's so crazy is that the actual, like, the brother did not even, like, he was just like, oh, no, it's just, like, normal for us. And that's what's, like, even worse about it, you know? It would almost be easier somehow if, like, the brother was, like, a Weasley villain, you know? But, like, the fact that, like, this is just, like, their normal kind of makes it even more layered and messed up and, like, frustrating to me. Because it's really hard changing someone's mind when, like, in their mind, like, that's their reality. That's normal to them. That's messed up. That is messed up. So, all right, guys, I'm excited to get into the next episode and see what the heck is going on. Let's get into it. Let's learn what exactly the ongoing exam is about. Let's get to Killua. All of the above. Let's get started on the next episode. Let's go. No, he doesn't want to kill. Save him! Oh, have a French fry. Oh, get some fast food in you. Oh. Yes! Heck yes. Somebody save some fries for Killua, because he is coming back. Soldic family. So, okay, so this is, they're pretty well known. And they're kind of like, oh. Why would you, that's so weird that you would have, like, a bus tour highlighting assassins, you know? Like, you'd think they'd want, and they kind of went over this in the last one, that, like, wouldn't you not want to know, have people know where you live? Okay, somewhere on the mountain. Okay, so there's some mystery. Oh, do tell. Don't fall asleep! Great-grandfather. 5 children. So we've met Killua, and we know there are 2 other brothers. There must be 2 more. Does no one care that these people kill people? No one cares about that? Wow. That's a lot of land. Probably make pretty good money killing people. Just like, that would be trespassing. Also, you'll die. But he wouldn't. He'd be okay. Oh. Okay, so it's more like a myth at this point. Okay. Leori's like, dang, I missed my windfall. Guys, I don't know who you are, but you're not prepared. Like, I've met a few members of this family, and I can tell you right now, you will die horribly. Oh, I'm kind of surprised they don't have, like... Is Mike the dog? Do they have a dog that... Okay, because that's their yard. So the dog's running around the yard, and the dog is eating people who try to get in. Puppy's like, I won't be needing these. Someone shut the door. You're gonna let the doggy out. I would imagine they probably don't have a lot of visitors. Yeah, people who are like, I'm gonna make a name for myself. Is he more formidable than he appears? To kill any, yeah. Okay, he's a guard doggy. Well, I mean, he didn't say he couldn't eat them. Okay, that's what he meant by I can't let you go. I thought he was going to like fight them at first. Oh, it's a decoy. Okay, so that's very much a trap. Ah! Is he like... Okay. Probably doesn't need to be. Wow. Oh. Oh, then you definitely wouldn't need to fortify it if it's that hard to open. This guy's a secret boss. He's a secret boss. Oh, look at the... Oh! He's jacked. Oh, and they close right back up. Okay. It's nice that he's helping them. Oh, okay. You make it look easy, sir. Okay, one. You're kidding. Guys, this... How? Now I do feel like we're in the exam. Is this part of the exam? Of course he did. Math is hard. He's like, I need to do this the fast way. Wow. Gone with a broken arm. What are you doing? I don't think they built it for friends. Will he, though? Will he, though? This is another good method. Just calling them and saying, you have visitors. Oh, they're probably saying, heck no. Oh, yeah. He probably can't even talk to them. Okay. Gon is not going to stop at anything. Nope. That's not true. He's going to keep calling, is what he's going to do. He's going to press redial. No, he's just pressing the... I don't think that thing has a redial. Oh! Yeah. What? Well, they have something that can mimic... Oh, okay, recording, yeah. Okay, I mean, we have seen voice mimicking in the exam, so... all of this is true. He is just doing his job. Just play devil's advocate for a second. I mean, they probably do not have a lot of friends, but they have tons of enemies. Go, look at Goat. He's like, ugh. He's gonna tame this beastie is what he's gonna do. Yeah. He's gonna be like, hey, Mike, I brought you Milkbone. He's like, you guys just hang out. I'm just gonna do this with a broken arm. Gone. Yeah, guys, you're not doing a great job of it. Oh, to help with the dog. I hope Mike doesn't kill this nice man. Aww. How did he get mixed up with these people? He is. Yeah, he's very caring. He's passionate, but he's caring. I think that's... See? He's like... He's good. He's good. Playing, training, developing super skills, all of the above. Papa dog. He's probably just a big old puppy. Pretty scary looking claws. He's just a big doggy. He's a big, but look at his eyes though. His eyes say, hi friend. Don't be scared, honey. Oh, that will good down. That was a good down. Okay. Okay. Yep, it has a very specific, oh. What must he have done to him? What must he have done to him to make him that way, though? Oh my god. Guitar, though! Oh my god. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, he's not gonna... He don't matter if he's scared. He's not gonna stop. That music, though. Oh my god! I love it! Alright, you guys. I just want to take a second to appreciate the fact that this family is so incredibly out there that we needed an entire episode just to cover how the front gate works. And like I said, an episode that did not drag, that was full of fun twists and surprises just for the front gate. Not to mention, like, there are, like, what did they say? Like, 7 gates, 6 or 7 gates is what they said, I think. And that's the legitimate gate. That's if you don't go the specifically designated route for intruders that gets you eaten by the I gotta say, I never expected in a million years because as soon as Gon said, like, let me through, I'm not scared of the dog, I was like, yes, he's good with animals. He's gonna get through. He's gonna communicate with this animal. It's all gonna be fine, and everyone's gonna be impressed by Gon. Never expected him to look in the dog's eyes and see that whatever makes up, like, animal instinct or anything like that was just gone. It is just, like, focused on one purpose and one purpose only. There is no reasoning with now my first thought is that makes me really mad to think that, like, they, like, I hope they didn't do anything bad to it. It sounds like they just gave it a command, you know. It's not like an actual, like, doggy dog, you know. Maybe it's just, like, I don't know. But I wonder if it's some kind of, like, hypnosis, like what was done to Killua. And that would make me mad. But my first thought was, like, I really hope they didn't do anything, like, mean and hurt this dog to, like, train it to do that. But it does just sound like they gave it a command to do this. And I'm wondering if maybe that comes back to, like, that almost kind of, like, hypnosis that we were debating, like, whether or not it had been used on Killua. Gon being straight up, like, I have only seen him get that scared, like, one other time in the show. And to think that he was facing an animal, which he, up to this point, has shown such proficiency in just being able to, like, almost be, like, telepathic with. That's some scary stuff right there, guys. That is a big old red flag for what we're gonna... I cannot even imagine what life is like beyond those gates. Like, it must just be, like... And honestly, I still kind of feel like I'm in the hunter exam, to be honest. I don't know. Like, I really think this is just the way they live. But if the exam really is still going on, then I gotta say, like, this feels very examish. And you could see Gon being like, look, I don't have time for some big test. First of all, I just did a big test. Second of all, I need my friend. I'm getting my friend. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to get to him. I don't have time to, like, lift, you know, push through 16 tons. But I love that no matter how scared he got, he stayed so, like... Even after he was, like, shivering, sweating, scared, he was like, no, of course I'm going to stick around and do whatever it takes to get to Killua. Like, being scared is not going to stop him. Oh, yeah, and can we talk about, like, so for a little while now, I've said that the world of this show, that the show takes place in, is a little odd in that hunters are just kind of a thing, like a legitimate thing, yet it seems to be like it just makes killing and doing whatever the heck you want super, 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 like, just an easy breeze, you know? And, like, everyone just kind of knows that. I was like, oh yeah, okay, all right. That sentiment was demonstrated to me again when we had a tour bus to, like, go see this. I could almost see if it was like, this is like a mountain where historical figure, you know, because sometimes you see that, like, and it's not necessarily something positive in history, but there are a lot of people interested in it because it's something that happened. It's out of the ordinary. But the fact that we have, like, although I will say it almost kind of seems like people don't even know if they really exist. Like, they're almost like a thing of legend. So maybe there's some kind of, like, that kind of, like, reduces the sting of, like, what they do. I don't know. But the fact that we have, like, a tour bus, like, oh, we're going to take you... Can you imagine, like, if there was just, like, a tour bus that took you to a place where, like, a bunch of serial killers lived? Hey, there's big old... Of course, you know, they're not just, like, serial killers. They're for hire, but, you know, still, like, there's just something about that we're sort of glorifying. This family of assassins, like, ooh, get a picture of me in front of the big old gate where the people kill people live. But again, in, like, hunter world, hunters do a lot of killing anyway, it seems like, or they at least have carte blanche to do so. Not necessarily everyone. We know that it sounds like Jing put his hunter license to very, very good use and is using it to explore and help people and, you know, at least, like, help people have accessibility to artifacts and learning about cultures and things like that. So it's not necessarily a license to kill, but certainly if you want it to be, supposedly, it can be that. Now I'm starting to wonder, the fact that the exam's still going on, I'm like, what if they just told everyone it was like that just to see what they do? But then why would Illumi need one? You know what I mean? It seems like their family would be, if there was something about, like, the hunter exam, the license and everything that was, like, there was more than it seemed like, they would probably know about that. I don't know. I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna just really spiral, like talking about this, so I'll stop speculating. But guys, great episode. Oh my god, I cannot wait to see what happens next. Gon is everything, as I already knew. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.